Hi there, my name's Rebecca Ashwood from Twinkl, and I'm here today to chat with you about all things relief teaching and how Twinkl can help support you so that you never feel unprepared when you walk into a classroom on a relief teaching day. Now, I've been a teacher now for 10 years, and I'd say for the first 3 to 4 years I did quite a lot of relief teaching in schools around the south coast of New South Wales and then later on in Sydney. After the initial butterflies and knowing that I wasn't a pre-service teacher anymore, I absolutely loved the feeling of freedom and flexibility that came with being a relief teacher. In saying that though, I did face my struggles and of course challenges that I'm sure some of you or most of you will be able to relate to. What I remember most is my first ever relief teaching day. It was walking into a classroom and there was no work left for me. I was overcome with so many different emotions and feelings. I felt anxious, nervous and unprepared, and honestly, I didn't know how I was going to survive the day. Now, before I go on to show you how Twinkl can help you as a relief teacher, which I know you absolutely don't want to miss, I want to show you some of our lovely Australian relief teachers and their experiences and how they got through some of their challenges with the help of Twinkl.
As a relief teacher, it's challenging going into a classroom and not knowing the children or their abilities.
The trickiest thing about being a relief teacher has got to be that wanting to do a good job, but not knowing what you're walking into.
Arriving in a classroom and you don't know what level the children work at.
At Twinkl, our mission is to help those who teach. We focus on the needs of all teachers and, as relief teacher, your needs, as we aim to provide you with the best possible support to help you feel prepared, no matter what challenges are thrown at you.
I find Twinkl really helpful because they have lots of differentiated resources for a range of needs and abilities.
Twinkl can help relief teachers by packing their bag of tricks full of resources to answer all of those what-if questions that come up.
Really interesting, engaging, differentiated resources that the kids love to do.
As you can see, relief teaching is a challenging job, and that's where Twinkl is here to support you. Our mission, as I said before, is we help those who teach. We have Australian curriculum-aligned resources that have been created by our very own Australian teachers that are guaranteed to make your relief teaching life so much easier. No matter if you turn up to a school where no work has been left for you, like what happened in my experience, or when unexpected things pop up during the day, or when you've been told that you're teaching year 6 and then suddenly when you arrive, things get juggled around and then suddenly you're down and you're teaching year 1. So now I'm going to jump in and show you through some of our weekly relief teaching packs that Twinkl has on the site. They're available from early years all the way up to year 6, and they provide you with absolutely everything you need, like a weekly overview, the daily lesson plans, resources you need, checklists, feedback forms, and so much more. So let's take a look. Our relief teaching packs can be found from the main Twinkl homepage at twinkl.com.au. Your relevant pack can be found by hovering over your selected year level and then clicking on Relief Teaching. You have the option to download our relief teaching packs for all year levels from early years to year 6. So that you can get a close look at how these packs can help you as a relief teacher, let's take a look at years 3 to 4. We're going to look at the year 4 week 1 pack today. So, once you've clicked onto your relief teaching plan, it will download as a zip file. Once opened, you will find that you have a weekly overview, daily work pad, which are your lesson plans, and the resources that are required. Every year level provides you with the exact same setup. Firstly, let's take a look at the overview. As you can see, the overview shows you a weekly snapshot of what the children will be learning. There are a variety of literacy, numeracy, creative arts and HASS topics that the children will have the opportunity to complete. Next, let's take a look at the daily work pad or lesson plans. Here you can see your day is organised into sessions, topics, step-by-step lesson activities, a list of resources you'll be provided with, which you can see are highlighted in blue, and of course, how the lesson is aligned to the Australian curriculum. You'll be confident in knowing what you're teaching the children is relevant to them and their year level. And lastly, the resources. Everything that is highlighted in blue on the daily work pad are the resources that Twinkl provides you with, which means you don't need to source anything for yourself. The work is sequential and, after the initial creation of the resources, requires no photocopying or technology, and all of the lessons are aligned to the Australian curriculum. This is just one of our huge range of resources, specifically designed for an Australian relief teacher searching for inspiring and engaging activities and ideas. Be sure to use your free 1-month trial to explore these amazing resources for yourself. And let us know if you have any questions. Also, our relief teaching packs come in multiple weeks, so they're really useful for when you're often in the same school. Now let's move on to some tips for relief teachers. There's something to constantly think about as a relief teacher. Use our weekly relief teaching packs. Have them on hand for all year levels so that you're definitely prepared for when you get that call in the morning for an unplanned day. Some things to do the night before. Prepare comfortable and easy to wear clothing that's easy to throw in at the last minute because you never know when you're going to get that phone call. Prepare an easy cold lunch. There's nothing worse than going hungry because you haven't had time to sit down and eat it, or of course, because you can't find the microwave. If you know you're working the next day, have your prepared year level resources packed and ready to go. Some things to do the morning of. Accept any call. It can be nerve-wracking, but the more subjects and year levels that you teach, the more confident and comfortable you get as a teacher. Arrive early. Be friendly and make conversations with the AdMed team, leadership staff, and other teaching team members. It'll make you more memorable. Find out if you have a duty. Find out where it is, and if you don't have one, why don't you try and cover somebody else's? Find the classroom management behaviour plan and familiarise yourself with it. It'll make your day run so much more smoothly. Make sure you've got a class list, and if you don't, you can always go down to the office and the admin staff will always be more than happy to print one out for you. Some tips for throughout the day. If work has been left, follow it as closely as you can and try to remember to mark as you go. Be firm and consistent with behaviour management to prevent any negative behaviour from escalating. It'll make your day run so much more smoothly. Leave enough time to adequately pack up at the end of the day. There's nothing worse than running around with no time to spare. Then, at the end of the day, make sure the classroom is as tidy as you found it. Ensure all work has been completed and is marked. Leave some notes and feedback for the classroom teacher to let them know how your day went. And last but not least, before you leave, touch base with the office staff and the teaching team that you spoke with in the morning. Give them some feedback about your day and thank them for your experience. There's nothing more important to us than education and supporting our teachers. That's why whenever you need us, we're here 24/7 all year round. So, whether you're an early bird or a night owl, our Twinkl Cares team is ready and waiting to help, either by email or phone. Also, if you're after a particular resource that you just can't find, why not request a resource? Simply email through your idea to twinkl@twinkl.com.au and they will pass your suggestion on to our content writing team. Before I go, I would just like to say a big thank you. Myself and the team here at Twinkl wish you all the very best in your teaching journey. And of course, if you've got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below and one of our lovely Twinkl team members will be able to answer them for you. Or of course, you can always get in touch with our Twinkl Cares team using the email and phone details previously on the slide. Once again, thank you so much for your time and I wish you all the best. Bye!